It's in the game.
PlayStation.
Wins are hard to come by in a college football season, and they should be cherished and prized, particularly when you get win number 6 and become bowl eligible. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Florida's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. He's moving out of the pocket. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get out.
It's a seam wide open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. He leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try it again. Oh, out of space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Trying to move them on the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. He splits the uprights, and that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The Bulldogs offense has its first opportunity of the day. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys.
Hand off from the gun.
There he goes. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Back to pass, it's Shapen. Flips it out to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle, it's Mosley. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Snagged in the middle, it's Thompson. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Bulldogs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Clock stopped, we have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many...
Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. To the air, it's Lagway. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Sturdivant. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the ground with the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And they knocked through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back to throw, it's Shapen. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thompson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now on second down. Back to pass. Fires left. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
He leaves it with his back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Mississippi State going up tempo. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Give to the running back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Finds the tight end, and they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 10. Across the 25. He's got room. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Booth. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but deep.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Bulldogs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mississippi State. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Finds his back in the middle. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Mosley. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Complete downfield. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 11 over UConn. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. There he goes! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
That's a good job by this offense getting the first down, but we got to be in a hurry, right? The clock's going to stop, but not for long, and we got to have some urgency on this drive.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Man, that's deflating. And as a defensive guy, I was frustrated when my offense didn't come through when I needed him to. But now it's my time. I got to go make a play. I got to go force a turnover, get the ball back to my offense so we can tie or win this ball game.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you've got the football, you got to lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They boot it away on 4th down. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. To the air, it's Lagway. Makes the catch. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Got his man to the left. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
That is exactly what this offense needed. The clock's winding down. You got to make a play. You go to your big play wide receiver. He chews up some yards. This offense is in a great spot.
They're dealing with a second and long. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the fourth quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away incomplete.
Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Last chance coming up. Got the quick pass. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.